New series of readings for this month. First of all, here's a quote for the day. It's from Jesus. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brethren of mine, you did it for me. Which is pretty cool, I think, if you think about it. And the readings this month, the daily guides are by Reverend Dr. Soni Cantrell Smith. And the quote on the beginning of the daily guides is from Helen Keller, and it says, "The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." And I think that is pretty good. And Reverend Soni is currently the spiritual leader of Centers for Spiritual Living, and she is the founding minister of Ahava CSL, located in Lexington, Kentucky. And she was ordained in 2011, which is, well before me. And this is what she has to say about this month's daily guides. Love has been the guiding principle of my life. The steady current that shapes my intentions, informs my choices, and invites me to reflect the divine's presence in all I think, do, and become. Ernest Holmes writes, "Love is the central flame of the universe. Love is self-givingness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human." Kind of similar to what St. Francis, I think it was St. Francis of Assisi said, these hands are God's hands, etc. That we are God's presence in the earth. This understanding shows that love is broader than emotion. It supports kindness, compassion, patience, courage, and clarity in daily living. Each guide for June invites you to notice how love shows up in your decisions, strengthens you through uncertainty, deepens your presence with others, and reveals the goodness in both you and the world around you. She says, "My prayer is that these guides awaken awareness of the divine presence within you and all of life, gently reminding you of the deep greatness that lives at the center of your being." And this, my friends, is her offering for today, the 1st of June. And you can kind of tell it's 1st of June. I was out walking this morning, and it's definitely getting warm out there, even fairly early in the morning. The title for today's reading is "Love is the Foundation of Being." Love is the foundation of being. And the first quote is from John Lennon. "Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is a flower. You've got to let it grow." And the quote from Ernest Holmes is a re-quote of what she said in her introduction. A little bit more. "Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself." Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. That's from the Science of Mind textbook, page 478. And this is Reverend Soni, who says, "When I think of love, I'm reminded that love is not something outside of us to be gained or proven. It is our fundamental nature, the very essence of who we are. In the teachings of Science of Mind, Spirit, the infinite divine presence, is the source of all life and is always identified with love, the self-giving expression of universal spirit in creation. Recognizing this, we acknowledge the foundation of our being is, yes, love itself. Love that is not conditionally earned, or temporarily granted, but eternally present because we are individual expressions of this one spirit. Love is not an attribute added to life. It is the invisible current running through every thought, every word, and every action, animating us with divine life and connecting us with all that is. When we center our awareness in this truth, our lives begin to shift. We grant ourselves the opportunity to see less separation and more connection, less fear and more possibility. We begin to live not from the edge of our wounds, but from the heart of our wholeness. She says, today I invite you to carry the knowledge of being love into all those moments with people, with tasks, and with challenges. Let love shape your intentions before you speak. Let love soften your reactions before you act. That's a really good one. Not merely an ideal, love is a living reality that expresses itself through you when you choose it. Let today be a day of clear remembering. You are love. You live in love, and love flows in, through, and as you in every moment. I would only add this really, that often the hardest person to love is ourselves. And as we said many times before, self-love is not selfish at all. It doesn't mean to say that you're an egomaniac. No, it just means that you accept yourself as you are right now, with everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that you know that you can move forward from this point. So you accept yourself. It's self-acceptance, really. But once you deny that, then you deny your ability to love other people. So when you accept that, you accept your ability to love others. And I wish you'd illustrated this with a story, but I can't think of one right now in my head. Well, I guess I can. Mother Teresa is what comes to mind. That she didn't ask anything in return. She just showed love for others. Princess Di is another one who just offered love. All people throughout the ages that we put upon a pedestal, they've all had their issues and their problems. But the bottom line is, deep in their beingness was a love for life and a love for others. And it had to be founded in love for self. And oftentimes they struggle with that. I know many of our people we hold up have struggled a lot with it, but they've actually come back and actually done good things. So, hey, that's my offering for today. Love is the foundation of my being. See, it's all begins here. It has to begin here. You cannot give something that you don't have. So if you don't have love here, you can't give it. It's impossible because it isn't there. You can maybe do a sham thing of it, but it really isn't. It's not real. I live from love, and love flows through all that I am and do. I live from love, and love flows through all that I am and I do. So remember only one thing, that love is the center of your being. And when you realize that, your life will change dramatically. So look out for Reverend Lisa Ryan, 9:15 tomorrow morning. Look out for me. Oh, it won't be 5 o'clock. It's going to have to be either 4 or 7, because I'm busy between 4:45 and about 6:30, something like that. So I'll be back tomorrow evening, but it may be earlier or later. Until next time, namaste.